Welcome to Coffee with Cory. We're in Watford City, Meg-a-Latte. We have a special guest here today, the new head coach of the Watford City Varsity Boys basketball program, Justin Hager. Are you excited?
I'm stoked. Thanks for having me. And it's, we've known each other for a while, so it's great to come down here and talk basketball and talk hoops a little bit and on this new journey. So super excited, thrilled for the opportunity. So.
Well, yeah, no, you and I obviously go, ways back and passionate about basketball. And you said a word in there, journey. It is a journey. It's always a journey when you're working with kids, for sure. And so, with this team, do you have any seniors coming back?
We do. We do have a couple seniors coming back. Xavier McGorman and Thaden Arnold. Do have a couple other guys, seniors that played last year, but those sort of are core. Seniors would be those two that have sort of been in this program, throughout their high school, and they're going to be a big part of what we do and how we do it, and I'm excited to impact them and coach them, so yeah, we got two.
Well, you said what you do and how you do it, and that really starts now, right? It's this season, this off season. What do you need to work on?
Well, that's a loaded question. Our off season just through the years has always been, I've always treated our off season like another season with our kids.
Yeah.
And so
improvement season.
Yeah. And installation camp we're pretty much running through June and July, which is basically installing your system, right? Drills and skills, putting in your offensive and defensive principles, your philosophy. But really just getting to know the kids and building relationships with them. I think that's the main thing in the summer, and spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Because I think if you can build a relationship with any kid, I think you get a quicker buy-in, and I think you get the work ethic that you want. And so a lot of teaching. I mean, we do this, coaching's teaching. So, I mean, that's why we do it. So it's been, we started jump 2 feet in a week ago, and just taking it day by day, going really slow and making sure that kids really understand what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it takes time for sure, and you can't get to the finish line in 1 week.
No.
A lot of times not one season.
No.
Maybe multiple, right?
Yep.
And you say you got a couple seniors coming back. How about it? You got any all-conference players or?
We don't. We play.
I wish I watched. The Wolves all season.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was coaching too at the Tetons, but so no conference, all conference players.
No, we play in a really probably the first or second best region in the state. I mean, these guys had 3 teams that went to the state tournament last year with Kildare, Beulah, and Shiloh. So the region is good, and it's but I do think that our kids, we have juniors and seniors that are very capable of being in that all-region talk and making an impact in our region, no doubt in my mind. They are. So just based on what I know and what I've seen and the opportunity to work with some of them already.
So explain to me a little bit. Obviously, I've been Class A. I've spent some time in Class B. Watford was in Class A. Now I guess it would be in Double A. How many teams are in your district or conference, I guess? What do they call it for Class A, right? Now,
yeah, we're Class A, and so we're in Region 4.
Okay.
Like next year we'll be playing everybody twice in our region, besides Standing Rock, and so home and away, which is similar to, I guess, the WDA.
Yeah.
They have a home and away, and then you have your freedom games, your non-conference games that you play, but. That's going to be new next year, playing everybody twice. They're just playing everybody once this past year, so that makes every more, that much more important. Because every game, is a region game. Yeah. So
worth 1 point.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's new, but I like it. I think that's pretty normal. That you play home and away with people with it as well, and then you play one tournament. Yeah,
that's typically how I've seen it too with coaching. Sometimes with I guess in the past at WHS kind of got wonky there for a while, but now hopefully it's kind of smoothed out. In the end, really Watford becoming part of that region is starting to get into maybe more of a rhythm.
Yes, yeah. It's going to be our third year going into being an A, which is, an adjustment period as well. But I think, there's good teams in every region. There's good teams in every AA, A, and B. So I think, a lot of it is, I love it that we play in a really good region. I think it brings out the best in your kids, and as a competitor, you want to play against some of the best, right? I think that we're going to have for sure one team ranked in the top 5 next year in our region, which is probably Beulah, which they went to state last year and they got a ton of kids coming back. So
they'll be a team to beat Beulah.
They'll be right up there with probably Shiloh and Dickinson Trinity. So it'll be a really good region. I think Kielder's always good and tough, and it's a tough Trinity, so it's a tough region.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm sure they're kind of wanting to get to know, who's Coach Hager? What's he like?
Yeah.
And before we get into too many details, that I got an opportunity to coach with you. Obviously, enjoyed that time with you, and I know a little bit, of course. But what kind of style of basketball do you like to play and coach?
Yeah, I think we want to push the basketball. We're sort of adopting the phrase "run and hunt" a little bit. Wolves hunt. Right?
Run, yeah, like a wolf.
Wolf, like a wolf. We'll run and hunt.
Yeah.
So but I think with our ends, we want to speed the game up. We want to put a lot of pressure on the opposing team's offense. We want to do some things that forces people to make some decisions and play that style of basketball. I think with that being said, you have to expend a lot of energy. You have to be in really good shape.
You can do a 1-3-1 half court or 2-2-1 or.
Yeah, we'll mix it up. We'll
mix it up. That's
we'll
good.
Mix it up, So
different defenses.
Yeah, and once again, this is, all seeing really what I'd rather be good at 3 things than average at 5.
Yeah.
So that's what we use the sum for.
Yeah, that's a good point too. That's so true. And you got a couple seniors, which is nice to have some leaders.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
It does, and one of them, is both of them are great kids, and one of them's our leader in multiple sports too. Thaden Arnold with football, and he's state shot putter, and he's having a couple kids up there that have sort of been through it and set examples for other kids is huge with us, I think we have a really good support staff as well. Our junior group's really strong. We got some really good young kids as well at the freshman level and stuff like that I think can help out, right? We have to develop them as well.
Yeah, it takes time, of course, and you got an excellent facility in not just a high school, but the Rough Rider Center, and a premier center, really.
Yeah, well, it's, those facilities are great, but, my mentality is we'll play you in a landfill. We'll play anywhere.
Right?
And I think getting the kids, the facilities and stuff, and how, they appreciate that stuff, but really,
if they don't show up to use it, then there's no point.
Right, we got to be able to work hard and use the facilities as well and do the things that's needed to do. So those things are great, and it's the nicest facilities I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
And this is in 23 years. So we're blessed to. We're really fortunate to have what we have here.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with you there. It's something else. Williston has some better places now than when I was growing up, but for sure. And I know some of these, of course, that we've talked and been friends and coached together. But where else have you coached?
Yeah, I spent 19 years as a head coach in Arizona. Came up, was 4 years in Williston, coaching with yourself, and coached in rural schools, large urban inner city schools, Title I diverse schools that you were dealing with a lot of things where you could really impact kids. And then, growing up in North Dakota, getting my undergrad at Valley City State, growing up in Linton, I got opportunity to be mentored by 2 Hall of Fame coaches, Dan Carr's all-time leading winner for wins for basketball, and Dan Emdike's all-time leading winner for football. So to have 2 mentors like that who I still talk to this day are huge for me. Yeah,
that's almost priceless.
It is. It's unbelievable. So they've been obviously a big part of my philosophy and how I do things as well.
Yeah. And you've also, you come alongside as a teacher coach.
Yes.
Teacher first, really, I guess that's what you do first during the day. And, you and I got to teach in the same place at Missouri Ridge.
Yep.
As the staff there, I think we're undefeated, right? I mean, I don't think anybody touched us.
No, we were. We did. We were. We had some good runs. It was fun. Yeah.
So what else do you teach, right now?
Yeah, so one of the things, we teach a character development leadership class for athletes. I teach that, which it's, we're building leaders in the classroom, in and out of the classroom.
Did you say your class is leadership development?
Character leadership development.
Character leadership development.
For
so
athletes.
they're not coming to you all the time as a leader.
No.
So they're kind of taught a little bit.
Right, you're taught how to be a good teammate, how to deal with adversity, how to fight through life events.
And that's some great
team building.
Great stuff. I mean, because some people need second chances or third chances, right?
It is.
I mean,
it is. It's what it is.
Kids needs that. People need that.
It is. And, it's called What Drives Winning. It's a curriculum that we got from University of Florida. Yeah. So we're the only high school in the country doing it. It's a pilot program.
Like that.
So I do that, and I'm in the weight room with our strength coach, who's with our athletes as well for 3 periods, and I love it because I get to see all the athletes. And I get to see all of them, whether it be soccer, softball, basketball, football. I get to hopefully be a part of their life and impact them, and in ways that can transfer them into good people.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Most importantly, you're right, for sure. That's I mean, as an educator, impacting youth is the most meaningful thing that you can get out of this, and I know you and know your heart that's why you're in it. And what would be something that you would want the audience to know about Coach Hager that they might not know?
Well, I guess fun fact, I grew up in North Dakota, so I'm a Midwest guy. Did my undergrad at Valley City State.
Valley City Vikings.
Vikings. I'm a Viking, but I'm a Viking. So there's a lot of Vikings here in Watford City, which has been good. We have a lot of colleagues, a lot of alumni here, so that's good. We also have, we got the other team that wears the orange too, one of our rivals. But no, and I mean, being with that, I'm grew up in Linton, and Lawrence Welk's my great uncle. So I mean, I'm sure people have seen him on PBS, but that is, I guess,
maybe not so much the younger one.
No, it's a fun fact, but I mean, my mom still lives in Linton, so I mean, she still watches it every Sunday night, and we have a Welker reunion every summer. So I mean, it's cool, But yeah, for the younger crowd, they probably don't know who Lawrence Welk is.
Yeah, Google it.
He's not. It's not Kendrick Lamar. It's not anything that would come to that. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, that's pretty awesome, and thank you for spending the time of your busy day and busy summer. Obviously, trying to build a program and start that, and so we appreciate you, and we wish you the best of luck at Watford City as the head boys coach. I know it's always dynamic, and you talk about adversity. It always comes with adversity, and we know you're going to do your best and give your kids the best, and we want the best for you, of course. So good luck to you.
Thanks.
Appreciate
you having me on.
And we got you have a special week this next week.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, we got part of Watford City is youth programs are great here. They do a good job. Our Parks and Rec, our Rough Riders Center do a great job with our youth and having so much available for them. Within our boys program, we got a lot going on next week. We have a team camp Monday, June 9th we have 6 teams coming in from the surrounding areas.
High school boys camp.
High school boys camp. Yep. And then
you need any volunteers for that?
I might need some. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Need more officials. I knew that. But
grab your whistle.
Yeah, grab your whistle. So we and then the 10th, 11th, and 12th we have our first youth boys camp, the Run and Hunt. Boys camp. Yeah, so it's grades 4 through 7.
Okay.
It's going to be from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. Hopefully we get you know, we got a pretty great group signed up already. Still room, open for more kids showing up, and it's going to be a competition skills camp.
Competition skills camp. 10th, 11th, and 12th. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Yep.
Run and hunt. That's for boys.
Boys, yep, boys, and then we'll be doing another one July 14th, 15th, and 16th, which is going to be more of a shooting camp for K through 7 as well. So we're going to have another one in July. Trying to get these young guys, little guys, developed, and try to get them in the gym and just around our kids. You know, our boys love working with the youth, and it's a great opportunity to sort of build that culture environment what we want here. So
yeah, absolutely.
Excited.
Get them in the gym. So well, right on. So boys high school team camp Monday. June 9th.
Yep.
Run and hunt for the boys youth, 4th grade through 7th grade.
Yep.
Going into 4th grade.
Going into 4th grade. Yeah, it's what grade they're going in for 2025.
8:30 to 10:30.
8:30 to 10:30.
At the high school.
Yes, at the high school.
Okay.
And if they, you can reach out by email or call the school, Hager at wcwolves.com. So. And the high school also have flyers. You can go on their Facebook page, McKenzie County, as well, and they'll have it on there for information about that.
Right on, perfect.
Yep.
And also in July, 14th, 15th, and 16th shooting camp, K through 7.
K through 7 will be K3 for half of it, and then we'll bring in the 4 through 7 again, and we'll split that up with that. So that's in July. So trying to do as much as we can to keep kids busy. I'm sure the parents appreciate it as well. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it sounds good. Run and hunt next week. Thanks, Coach Hager, and good luck to the Wolves, and hopefully we'll see you at the camp.